Second Baptist is? I think they're in Houston.
I know the church. I used to go to the church, but there's a school.
Yeah, it might not be with the church.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they have a really good baseball program. That's why I didn't know if you knew it was. But
and Ranch is Texas Christian.
Huh?
Like Texas Christian.
Yeah.
Texas Christian is known for their baseball.
Yeah. No, but dude, Second Baptist has a lot of commits to like the MLB and all that, and a lot of those players play football, and that's who we played in the playoffs. And that's the tackle I had to go up against my junior year in the playoff. That Michael Orr I was telling you about, that freaking 6'5", 350
Michael Orr,
pound,
the guy from Blindside.
Yeah, he was that size. He was that dude.
You're telling me first.
And they even had like the old school Ole Miss uniforms too.
Yeah, dude, you're telling me junior year. We played Katy, second round of the playoffs, NRG.
That's all this guy talks about is Katy.
Very first. No, I'm just saying this because this is like the biggest.
No, I know. Yeah,
the biggest freaking dude I've
These dudes are like college players.
Yeah, they're men. And, I mean, like most of them are because they're committed, but like not all of them are huge college men. But he was like, I don't know, he was committed to either U of H or I want to say Baylor maybe, but he was a huge tight end, like 6'4", just big. Like I don't even know how much he weighed. Like it was crazy.
Dang. Yeah, first play, this guy like just throws me on my back and he takes out a huge chunk of my flesh right here.
This, yeah.
And the whole year I just relied on my speed and I just got around people and knocked their hands off.
We're not that big.
Yeah. So this guy literally he just clipped me and just picked me up and drove me into the ground.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen again.
Right.
I didn't let that happen
That's
again.
Exactly what happened to me, dude.
And like literally, I like when I say it took a huge chunk of flesh out of my back, like I mean that. Like I had to roll up my jersey because it was like scraping my like the inside of my flesh, and it hurt.
Did y'all didn't play on turf?
Our home field was on turf. We that's brand new, but and some games had turf, but this game was just grass.
Yeah. No, dude. Back to baseball. Like Cy Ranch, we're like huge for baseball.
Yeah.
Like, we have, I don't even know how many years we've been open. We're gonna have 2 state championships, and we have a whole bunch of like one of our dudes is playing in the MLB. He's an outfielder for I forget who, and then we have Corbin Martin. He's about to get moved up to the Astros. Like right now, he's in the minors.
Really?
And and we have a whole bunch of my like friends that we're getting looked at to get drafted and stuff.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And it's about to all go downhill though, because they keep adding schools in our district, so they're splitting up people. And then we got new. It was really our coach was like huge, but then he's at Rice now. I think he's like the pitching coach, and the coach right now is just running it right into the ground.
Dang.
Everything else built up.
That's terrible, bro.
You don't like Cephas?
It's crazy, man. I didn't play baseball whenever he was there, but I only played whenever Pope was there. Well, I mean, people like Cephas as a god, but not as a baseball coach. Like, he's a terrible baseball coach. Sorry for listening to that, Cephas.
What division are you in for TAPS playoff football?
I don't even know, dude.
I think I saw a tweet. It was like the best high school football in the nation is 6A, Texas, D1, Division 1.
Yeah,
well, the division is just split up by attendance. So right now, Cy Ranch is D2. Because they have, I think...
No, we don't have as many people now, yeah.
No, I know, but I was talking about it, and Cy Ranch has 12 more people registered than Langham Creek. So that's the reason Langham Creek's D1 and Cy Ranch is D2. 12 people.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure what all our stats are, to be honest with you.
We're undefeated right now. We're going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah, Sacs lost in the playoffs. Or they didn't even go to... They were going to go to the playoffs, but they lost an important game in overtime. No, but y'all know Shea Patterson?
Yeah.
His younger brother, Nick, is a tight end at Sacs, and he's like the number 4 tight end in Texas right now.
Dang.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we got 2 other D1 commits. He's already freaking fully committed to Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool.
They like... So Shea came down to our school and was like throwing passes to him on the field, and they had like the news network down there, and then Jim Harbaugh comes out of nowhere and is like, "Hey, how about you come to Michigan with your brother?" Like on like the news, on like the local news.
I don't know if you know or not. You know who Leon O'Neal is? He's safety.
I was talking about him. I talked about him
today.
today.
When we played Alabama and our safety went out because he got trouble for targeting or whatever.
Okay.
And then he was number 9 that came in.
Remember the penalty yesterday. 2 9s.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he played for Cy Springs, and I remember seeing a video on Twitter of Nick Saban flying in on a helicopter.
No, that was someone.
No, it was Nick Saban. It was Saban.
Because someone used to fly in a helicopter at the Barry Center.
I'm sure Nick Saban did the same thing.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, but not... Yeah, no, I'm sure he did the same thing, but just like high recruits. But anyways, he flew in on and landed on a practice field on a helicopter to come talk to him.
Dang.
Oh yeah, Saban did do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure someone...
Like when we played against him, he was on the field and he was...
Yeah.
Like during games and stuff.
If Nick Saban was ever flying in on a helicopter to come talk to him.
That's a long helicopter.
But the thing is with him...
No, he probably just flew in like on a plane and then flew in a helicopter. I don't know. It's crazy though.
I felt like O'Neal, like in high school, his junior year, he was phenomenal. He was a beast. Like he was tearing it up.
Dope.
No, but then senior year, he committed to A&M and he just didn't really...
Once your name gets big, you can literally just live off your name. Yeah. You don't have to do anything special. Just live off your name, and you just blow up.
Oh no, yeah, I agree.
And that goes with all.
I don't get that though. I really don't get that.
It doesn't make
if
sense.
My name blew up as a linebacker, you think
people would be saying you're better than what you really are?
But okay, but me at 175 pounds
and then that
as a linebacker, I can't just take a play off.
No, but that's the thing though. Is these dudes that are blowing up, they're not 170.
And then
5'10".
The little tight end going against you, like holy crap, Alex King, he's a 4-star recruit. Like he's gonna destroy me. Like it's mental as well.
Their Leon O'Neal's like 6'3".
But why wouldn't you?
He's got a good build.
But still,
so people see and that's football because it's politics. So you see someone with a good build and you know his name. Oh yeah, he's good.
Yeah, but my point is, why wouldn't you want to do your best on every play? It doesn't matter if someone knows you.
I don't think it's necessarily that they don't do their best.
If they're just living off of their because they're just living off their name, right? Yeah. So why wouldn't you want to do more than that?
That's what they made it. They show off, they bust their butt, and then when they get recognized, they're like, "Oh, look, I'm big." I think that they like kind of.
Yeah, if that were me, if I was gifted with all those abilities, dude. Yeah, I'm still playing because you gotta look down the line.
That's what makes the big game from the boys and the men.
Yeah, it doesn't freaking matter if all of Houston knows your name and a couple coaches here and there. Because if you're really good at something and you blow up like that, make it in college. Blow up in college so that all the ESPN commentators are talking about you. You make it on SportsCenter top 10 every other week. Then you get drafted. And then you don't stop there. You don't live off your name from college and into the NFL. That's why Johnny Manziel sucked.
I was literally just about to say Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
That's why Johnny Manziel didn't do good. That's why Tom Brady did good.
Well, Tom Brady is different because he sucked in college and
he didn't suck in college.
No, but in terms of Johnny Manziel,
what was his draft pick?
It was like 136
yeah, he
or
was
something.
Down there.
Yeah, he was 6th round. Anyway, this got a little philosophical. We've never done this before.
I know, this is like just all over the place. Texas football.
It's good stuff. Texas football. No, but yeah, we were like the equivalent to Hyde Park caliber, but we were just so small.
I don't know who they are, but alright, gentlemen.
It sounds familiar. Branch played Austin Westlake this year and beat them.
Yeah.
Westlake is a good team. Yeah. But when I
Cy Ranch is a really good team this year too.
Yeah, they are. But when I think of the state championship in Texas, the biggest high school football state, I think of Allen. I'm thinking of
those schools that recruit players to come and play for them.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is Katy, because Katy does that.
Because they're open campus.
You think in the Woodlands, or you think of huge cold.
Well, Cy-Fair beat the Woodlands last year.
Yeah. Having a good week in fantasy, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm on a bye week, but 159.5.
Nico can no longer talk crap
insane. pretty much 160 points in a week. That is just...
That's awesome. It really is.
That is insane.
Dude, it really is.
Yeah. I think I would have gotten over 100. I had a really bad week. I think I'm gonna get like
win.
an
I needed you to lose, dude.
I needed this guy to win.
Why?
Because for both of us, well, maybe for you doesn't really matter because you're lower in the standings. But me and Sean both needed Nico to win because George is like I'm tied with George. Mm-hmm. So if George loses, that means I'm solidified as number 2 in the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And the same with Sean. Same's way more solidified as number 1 in the whole thing.
So last year, Sci-Fair beat Westside. Well, probably no. They beat Strake Jesuit, which I don't know how they were last year. They beat Friendswood.
Yeah. I think you think of Friendswood, not Woodlands. Maybe. I don't know. Did they play the Woodlands?
The very first game of the season.
They played Woodlands?
Yes.
See if Woodlands beat Katy.
Okay.
Alright, so we talked about Alabama, Mississippi State.
And then they barely beat this team named Langham Creek.
Strake Jesuit's terrible. I'm pretty sure.
No, they're not terrible. They have this huge tight end that went like D1.
No, not a tight end. No way.
Yes.
That's one player.
I played against him in 7-on-7, dude.
That's one player.
He picked all over me.
At 7-on-7, that's one player.
Okay, he's
in football,
6'4".
Real okay. In one football, you can win a game with one good tight
Seth,
end.
you're starting to piss me off.
No, you're starting to piss me off.
Nah, I'm going with Seth on this one.
Yeah.
No, I agree. He's not going to win a whole game.
That's the thing with the regions. They were all like the exact same, human lab experiment.
That's Katy and Allen.
Katy lost to Lake Travis.
That's Katy and Allen.
There wasn't just one person that stood out. Their whole offensive line, dude,
is freaks.
Their whole offensive line, like if they stood up they would all be the same height and just like 300 pounds. Yeah. All of them.
Dude, that's insane. I don't understand.
And the crazy thing is, they're all white.
That's Katy. You're literally talking Katy.
Yeah.
You know who Katy is?
Yeah, I know who Katy is.
That is Katy, dude. It is, and you have a black running back.
North Shore is the other way.
Cold.
They're all
that's also
they're all
glass. Insanely cold.
Yeah.
I think the craziest stats I saw was I think he had five runs and had like 200 yards and 5 TDs.
5-4.
It was insane. It was absolutely insane. He scored every single time he got the ball.
Yeah.
It was insane. I mean, I don't even know who they played, but like, even if you play someone terrible, like,
he should get tackled at least once.
That is insane.
He didn't get tackled then.
Y'all beat
Crazy.
Bel Air. Bel Air's not that good.
Bel Air's terrible. Oh, yeah, we saw we had Bel Air. We already started worrying about Katy. I mean, we worry about Katy even if we see them in the preseason. But yeah, that team, Katy, is insane.
Katy lost to Lake Travis.
That's what I'm thinking of. Lake Travis was really good last year.
Lake Travis went to state, didn't they?
They lost to Allen, of course.
Allen's crazy.
No, Lake Travis has who's the Cowboy owner?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones' grandson, right?
Yeah.
Also, Drew Brees went to Lake Travis, didn't he?
No.
I think he's in somewhere in Dallas.
Whoa.
Pretty sure he's from somewhere in Dallas.
Oh, I might be thinking of.
Oh, you're thinking of
Andrew Luck.
He went to Stratford, Houston.
Who went to?
Somebody
else went to Westlake.
Westlake, yeah. I think it was Drew Brees.
Westlake.
It was
Drew Brees went to
Andrew.
Westlake.
Drew Brees went to Westlake, yeah.
Okay.
And
so did Mia Khalifa.
And Sam Ellinger.
And Mia Khalifa.
Yeah.
And
Sam,
who's that?
Sam
and Andrew Luck. Where did Andrew Luck go to
Stratford.
Stratford?
And Sam Ellinger went to Austin Westlake.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. All right. Anyway, so
dude, Drew Brees,
I like that. We should talk high school football more often.
Drew Brees went to Westlake and lettered in football, basketball, and baseball.
Who?
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's an athlete.
Yeah. No, he is. He's got good genes, dude. I want to be one of his kids.
You want to be inside his genes?
Yeah. Okay, so we are talking about Mississippi State, how talented they are, and they got screwed over. And I honestly think, and you know, my dad, me and him were talking about this earlier a couple weeks ago, but I really think if they still had Dan Mullen, or if they had a good coach, they'd be ranked a lot higher than 16. I promise you that. South Carolina barely loses